Hello, snow geese. Welcome to your Earth astrology reading for the month of September. I'm going to be doing a Celtic Cross spread using the 1909 tarot. And then at the end of the reading, I'm going to clarify with the tarot of the cloister. And then oh my goodness, at the end of the reading, I will pull the main theme from the Clarifying Life Situations Oracle. Okay, we're going to start with your current general energy for the snow geese for the month of September. And here we start with the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles, this can be a card of holding on to your resources too tightly. So again, the some of the snow geese right now, um, again, you might be holding on to some of your resources a little bit too tightly at this time. And again, this could be money, but it doesn't have to be. Your resources is just anything that you have at your disposal. This can be money, time, energy. Um, it's just whatever resources you have, but it feels like you are holding on to your resources too tightly, and this is blocking off your heart space. So it's blocking the flow of energy. And next we go to your crossing energy. And this can be what either helps you or what hinders you. And here we have the Seven of Cups. So I would say that there's probably a lot of overthinking going on as far as your resources are concerned. The Seven of Cups, again, this can be a card of overthinking it. And to me, I call it sometimes my what if card, right? So, what if questions can throw us into overthinking, and it can also throw us into anxiety, especially if, all of our what ifs are negative. Well, what if it doesn't work out? And one of the things I say is like, when you have the Seven of Cups is a card of being spoiled for choice, and having, a lot of options, really. But again, you have to pick one, right? And so I always say that if you are going to what if, make sure that you're not only what ifing the negative, right? Also, what if, the positive, right? So it's like, okay, well, what if I fall? Okay. On the other side of that, what if you fly? That is the question of the Seven of Cups. But let's clarify the Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. So with the Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups, we have the Six of Vessels, which would be the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups is a card of nostalgia. It's also a card of the inner child. So it's almost like, in order for you to stop overthinking, go back to the simplicity of your inner child. What does your inner child want? Because your inner child doesn't what if, right? So ask your inner child why you are holding on to these resources so tightly. And again, I would say allow your inner child to give you those positive what ifs. And again, what if you fly? Allow yourself to open your mind like that of a child at this time, and allow it to dream, and again, wonder, I would say, but allow it to be positive, right? So again, if you're overthinking things, if you're what ifing this month, at least allow yourself to what if the positive things as well. Next, we go to the area of your mind. And here we have the tower. So, some of the snow geese this month could be experiencing tower moments. And tower moments happen when we are ignoring reality. Because we can only ignore reality for so long before Spirit is going to send a lightning bolt and make you see the reality. And when we allow these tower moments to happen, when we choose to block out um, reality, it can be very devastating when these tower moments hit, because these tower moments, like I said, bring us back down to reality. They create sudden changes in our lives that we have been refusing to accept. So again, if there's something that you have been refusing to accept, some reality that you are refusing to see, I highly recommend looking at the reality of the situation before this tower moment strikes. But let's clarify the tower. All right, so we had the Queen of Pentacles that jumped out for us. And again, the Queen of Pentacles, she is all about resourcefulness. And again, you started with your current general energy as holding on to your resources too tightly. So again, if you continue to hold on your resources too tightly and you don't allow the flow to happen, if you are living in poverty mindset or scarcity mindset, this tower moment is going to happen. So Spirit is really encouraging you to look at your resources differently. Look at your resourcefulness differently. I kind of have a feeling that you snow geese are more resourceful than you are allowing yourselves to be at this time. So again, I would really examine the reality of your resources and your resourcefulness this month. Next, we go to the area of your foundation, and here we have the Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles is a card of collaboration. It's a card of working together with other people. And again, this is coming up in the area of your foundation, and I kind of like it in a way after having that tower in the area of your mind, because this is almost like you are rebuilding your foundation, but you're not doing it alone. You are rebuilding your foundation with other people. I like to point out too sometimes that, the cloak that this person is wearing is covered in polka dots. And polka dots in the tarot represent the need to have more fun. So while you are working on rebuilding your foundation, snow geese, don't forget to bring a little bit of fun into it. Not everything has to be all serious all the time. But let's clarify that Three of Pentacles. So with the Three of Pentacles, we have the Four of Staves, or the Four of Wands. And this is a card of marriage. It's a card of commitment. It's a card of celebration. And it's also a card of freedom. So, as devastating as that tower moment might be, I feel like, again, the rebuilding of this foundation, um, with other people, this is, first of all, it's going to be a commitment. It's going to be a commitment from you, and it's going to be a commitment from the other people involved as well, in rebuilding this foundation. But I also feel like there's going to be a lot to celebrate, and it's actually going to create a lot of freedom for yourself, as well as the others that are involved. Next, we go to the area of the recent past, and here we have the Hermit. So the Hermit can sometimes represent a dark night of the soul. And again, I kind of feel like some of the snow geese may be going through, or may have started to go through, a dark night of the soul right now. Again, especially with that tower moment happening, you know, I kind of feel it's almost like the snow geese have, in the recent past, they kind of went into hermit mode. They kind of, the hermit can represent the need for solitude. But unfortunately, like, I don't feel like this is a need for solitude. I almost feel like the snow geese withdrew from the world for a while. And again, this could be why the tower moment is happening, because you withdrew and you pulled yourself away from the world, perhaps for a little bit longer than you were meant to, is kind of what I'm feeling here. But let's clarify this Hermit. So with the Hermit, we have the Queen of Wands, the Queen of yeah, so the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is all about being bold, being assertive, and choosing your happiness. But again, I feel like you withdrew from that in the past. Like you became, again, like I don't know, what is the opposite of bold and assertive? I guess um, perhaps maybe you became a little bit passive for a little while. And like I said, you kind of withdrew from the um, with from the world. But I would say like it's time for you to be bold, be assertive again, snow geese, and really go after your happiness. And with the Hermit, I would say it's time to shine your light. It's time to let that light out of the lantern. Next, we go to the area of the very near future. And here we have the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords can represent a victory. So it kind of does feel, even though you started out with like the Tower and the Hermit, Dark Night of the Soul and that kind of stuff, um, you know, even though it might be, like I said, it's probably not going to be the easiest thing to go through, but I would say that you are probably going to come out of this victorious, and also very balanced. The Ace of Swords can represent balance as well. Um, and I almost like, yeah, there's a gift from spirit coming in for you, snow geese, after all of this is said and done. Especially, like I said, especially if you can, um, handle this tower moment and, you know, um, again, stop overthinking and really, again, look at your resources and your resourcefulness. But let's clarify that Ace of Swords. So with the Ace of Swords, we have the Seven of Vessels again. So the Seven of Cups again. Stop overthinking. You need to have victory over your thoughts this month. And I do feel that it can happen, but again, I actually kind of feel like this tower moment really does need to happen for you. And again, you may have to go through that dark night of the soul. But again, you will become victorious over this overthinking in the very near future if you put the work in. Next, we go to the area of the next few months. And here we have the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups is all about valuing her feelings and emotions, as well as the feelings and emotions of other people. So over the next few months, though, for this snow geese, I really think that it's going to be extra important for you to value your feelings and emotions, and to recognize them, recognize, why you have them, recognize, sometimes, just because we have an emotion doesn't make the emotion true. So, but it's probably telling you something that you need to know. So again, I would really pay attention over the next few months to your emotions, snow geese, and what they are really trying to tell you. Let's clarify the the Queen of Cups. So with the Queen of Cups, we have the Fool. So the Fool is about taking a risk, taking a leap of faith. And again, this really, like, honestly, I feel like, valuing and trusting your emotions and valuing your emotions is going to feel like a bit of a risk for the snow geese. Snow geese tend to be very traditional, very, again, taking risks for them is not, um, doesn't come naturally for them, like as again, but you have this, the Hermit here, which is that dark night of the soul, but it's also a card of gaining wisdom. So you are gaining wisdom in this process, and the Fool carries this bag with him, which carries the wisdom of his past experiences. So again, your emotions are trying to tell you something um, and I would say based off of your past experiences. So you may have to take a bit of a leap of faith, take a bit of a risk, and really look at and examine those emotions and feelings this month or the next few months. In the next, we go to the area of your closest relationships. And here we have the Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands is a card of conflict and competition. So this does kind of say that in the area of your closest relationships, there could be some conflict and competition at this time, this month. Um, but again, I would say whatever this conflict or competition is, the Five of Wands is also a card of learning. Like these people on this card are fighting each other with sticks because they haven't learned how to use swords yet. So whatever this conflict is within your closest relationships, this is a learning lesson, both for you and for them, I would say. But let's clarify the Five of Wands. So with the Five of Wands, we have the Star card. So the Star card, sorry about that. The Star card is a card of renewed hopes and blessings. So it's kind of weird to say that this conflict could be a blessing, but it could be a blessing if the conflict comes to resolution. You know what I mean? Like this conflict could be something that finally comes out that's needed to come out for a long time, and then once it's out in the open, it allows you to deal with the conflict and resolve it. So again, I don't necessarily see this conflict as a bad thing. I actually feel like it could bring resolution to something. Next, we go to the area of your hopes and fears. And here we have the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups is a card of community. It's a card of celebration and abundance. So I really feel like that is the hope, at this time for the snow geese is, especially the abundance. I think the snow geese are really looking for the abundance right now, and they're really looking to celebrate the abundance. And again, some people I'm even getting, it is coming up to harvest time. So some people could be celebrating the harvest at this time as well. But let's clarify the Three of Cups. So with the Three of Cups, we have the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups can be a card of missing an opportunity, but actually on this card, like normally on the traditional Four of Cups, he is busy staring at these three cups. But on this one, he actually looks like he's looking up at that cup there in wonder. So this is kind of saying to me like you could be seeing an opportunity right now, and I kind of find it interesting. And this is not the typical, book meaning of the Four of Cups at all, but I read intuitively, and this is really just what I am seeing is like these three cups for me right now feel like these three cups. You know what I mean? Like the cups of celebration. And through this community and this harvest, I feel like you are going to see a new opportunity that is being offered to you at this time. And I would definitely take the opportunity. I feel like this opportunity is a gift from Spirit. And I actually also kind of feel like this opportunity, this gift from Spirit, it was only available to you after you had gone through the Tower moment and the Dark Night of the Soul. So I would definitely grab a hold of this opportunity. This is a gift. And finally, we come to the outcome card, the last card in the spread. And here we have the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is a card of evaluating your progress. So I kind of sometimes say with the Seven of Pentacles, like it asks the question, is the juice worth the squeeze, right? So, are the things that you are doing right now, worth it? You know what I mean? Are you getting out of it what you are putting in? And I would say that, again, if you are getting out of it what you are putting in, then keep doing it. But if you're not getting out of it what you're putting into it, then I would stop doing it. Let's clarify that Seven of Pentacles. So with the Seven of Pentacles, we have the Page of Vessels or the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups, this can kind of represent first of all, it can represent your inner child. It can also represent dreaming or making a wish of some sort. And again, I would kind of feel like if there is, like I said, the question was, is the juice worth the squeeze? And if you ask yourself that question, snow geese, and the answer is yes, it is worth it, then allow yourself to dream, allow yourself to get excited about it, and really double down if the juice is worth the squeeze. All right, now we will pull the main theme for the snow geese for the month of September. And for you, we have getting better. It says, growth is a journey, not a destination. Welcome improvements one step at a time. So again, this is just kind of encouraging you. Yes, you could have this tower moment. You could go through that dark night of the soul. But this is, spirit just saying to you, it will get better. Okay. Again, growth is not a destination. It is a journey. So, just go with the flow, and, just go one step at a time. Snow geese, just one step at a time. All right. I hope that reading was helpful for you this month. Thank you so much for joining me. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. It really does help the channel out. And I do really appreciate it, as I love and appreciate each and every one of you. And I will see you next time. Bye for now.